Sopra. All the sugar.
for more. And Saturnae helping people through the pandemic.
Good work.
We got Kionius in the house. We got DJ No One Here, who's been spinning some sugar pumps. We've got Sean McKee. That means a lot, Sean. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. We've got Kristen Smith, Director of Photography for the Sugar Pumps music video. We've also got Chris Turkovich, Director of the Sugar Pumps music video. You want to send them a few claps in the chat. They did some awesome, freaking amazing work on the Sugar Pumps music video. Agent John riding in his cherry Corvette. And we've got Mr. Gleam Music. Always so glad to see you here, Mr. Gleam. You just bring so much light and positivity everywhere you gleam. Amazing! Whoa, Brian Flynn and Orb dishing up some coffee, ice cream sundae, normal ice cream cone, and a coffee. I see you're ready to get on some sugar pumps.
Yeah, put it on the big speakers.
We got Grammy Award-winning saxophone player C. Robert Black in the chat. I'm not making this up.
Deal with that in a second.
Welcome to
Saturnae.
Whoa, guys. This is episode 3. Obviously, I have my party glasses on. We are ready for our next intergalactic mission, and this is also the launch party where we truly celebrate the release of the Sugar Pumps music video. Woohoo! So exciting. Anyway, my name is NÆ. I'm here with Blizz. We've got Lunabelle hanging out with us here in the cockpit with all of her purple, fluffy wonderfulness. And we're also here with Kionius, who is our supercomputer AI, who is also in the chat.
Affirmative.
That's right, Kionius. And you, right here, right now, are our ice cream advisors. Woo! So there's going to be a lot of times this show where maybe we ask for your input on a few things, some decisions we should make, some names we should decide on, and some ice cream specific questions, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But what you need to do is make sure that you've got your stream casting from your handheld glowing rectangle all the way up to your best TV and speakers, because we're bringing you some high quality audio, thanks to Blizz. So you should do that and then join us as our ice cream advisor in the chat. And it's so great to see you guys all here. We've got Threadmill, Mr. Gleam Project, Kionius, Agent Johnny Red. We've got my grandma. Thank you so much for joining us for the 3rd episode. She's been here for all of them, which is just amazing. Grandma Ann. Oh, yeah. So without further ado, I should, put on my space jacket or something.
Yeah. We're in space. I mean, it's warm in space, but we got to get it going.
We do. In fact, you're holding my vacuum, Blizz.
I am. I've been working on this thing all week. I took some of that technology from the Halcidites, you might remember. We met them last Saturday, and I fixed the double brush actuator. So I am pretty sure Lunabelle here is going to have no problem keeping her fluff looking beautiful and pristine.
You fixed the double brush actuator on my vacuum, Blizz? You
got
are
it.
literally,
Of course.
You are the best co-pilot I could ever ask for.
Aw, and you're the best pilot I could ever ask for.
Well,
And I'm the best supercomputer you could ever ask for.
Yes,
We know.
yes,
We know,
Kionius.
Kionius.
That's true. It's
you're
true.
amazing. Well, thank you, Blizz. That is going to make our lives so much easier. So we've got to power up the MPS-88, our music-powered spaceship, so we can truly embark on our third mission. Yeah, I think there were some garbled transmissions coming through already. So we might just need a little
stuff's been
power
a little funky out here, but
be able to decode that, I guess, you know? So,
well, let's power up the spaceship and get on the way.
all right. Oh, you know what, Ice Cream Advisors? We're going to need your help right away. In our song, our theme song for Orbital Ice Cream, we're going to start doing a little this action and say, let's go to space. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
At that moment, we'd like you to tell us your favorite ice cream topping in the chat. So,
In the chat.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love where this is going.
Right?
Ready. Sweet sensations. coconut ice cream. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ice goes in the ocean. Ice everywhere. Everything in the ocean. All over, everywhere. We got the bubbles.
Bubbles?
In the ocean.
Like little kombucha tapioca bubbles?
Sure.
Like we're floating on little bubbles, little bubbles.
Little bubbles.
It's like we're floating on little bubbles, little bubbles. Little bubbles, like we're floating on little bubbles, little bubbles. Let's go to space, let's go to space. Let's go to space, let's go to space. Let's go to space, let's go to space. Let's go to space, and sweet sensations will taste. Let's go to space, let's go to space. Let's go to space, let's go to space. Let's go to space, let's go to space. Let's go to space, it's orbital ice cream. Ooh, yeah, whoa. Gummy bears are amazing. I love caramel, Chris, yes. And Lori says black licorice ice cream. Now
Really?
that's
I
a
didn't
treat.
know.
It's a treat. It's good. You can't find it everywhere.
Anything in the spaceship's delicious to me right now. Get it?
Whew, seriously, I might need to, get real serious about this mission by taking off my space jacket.
All right. I've changed the camera,
yeah.
so you know.
Well,
You got it? You get over there?
I
All right.
think-
All right.
I think I'm gonna be okay. You know,
Okay.
when it's hot, you just got to break out some of those ice cream recipes that you've collected on all the other missions. And I know, Luna Bell, you can have this one because you have the most, fur on you and stuff.
Oh, that's so cute.
She's pretty cute.
All right.
So,
Well, you mentioned that we've been in and out. We've lost some transmission. I don't know what's been going on. We've had some weird issues here in our spaceship, the MPS-88, this past week.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out.
it's been weird. It's almost been like ice cream advisors, like when you're driving along some country road and like the signal keeps going in and out. Like if you're trying to make a really important phone call and then all of a sudden you get cut off. It's kind of annoying.
Like you go over and you come down and it like comes in and out. It's felt like that.
It really has. It's been a little frustrating, but I think Kionius has managed to put our mission brief together. Have you, Kionius?
Yes, and I think that you will find this mission is a little different.
All right. Well, we need to make sure we're charged up and ready to go. And it's different. I wonder what that means.
I have no idea, but what I know is we're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah. We gotta power it up.
We gotta power up the spaceship. Power up the mission brief.
All on the same page here.
Wait. We gotta listen to the mission brief first, Blizz.
Oh my goodness, we're supposed to.
We got a mission brief transmission.
I forgot.
I've put together the mission brief and, well, we're not headed to a planet at all.
Oh wow, that is really different.
That is really different. What's going on, Kionius?
Well, I guess we find out. It looks like in our journey here, he's put together the mission brief. So let's see what's going on with that.
Oh. Lost connection yet again.
Here we go.
IICC Mission Brief 20388. The IICC picked up a faint gravitational ripple coming from about 1 or 2 kilojams worth of fuel away. There have been rumors of supermassive cryoprogenitor fossils orbiting these parts for thousands of years. Because of their massive size, these creatures have their own gravitational pull and survive on the energy that connects our universe with two other ones. Reports from neighboring planets claim that the last cryoprogenitor was seen in the sky over Gravoon over 6,000 years ago. The cryoprogenitors are legendary mystical monks of 3 universes. Scholars write that their peaceful species was content cultivating and balancing the energy between universes and cold brewing new pathways between the galaxies. Your mission is to investigate the location for the fossilized remains of a cryoprogenitor. Then the IICC would like to see if you can get it to move. Hidden within the joints and bones of the cryoprogenitor is a rare compound known as black tempest dust. It is prized for its ability to stay frozen even in the presence of the hottest sun. There are theories that this is the critical material to rebuild the supermassive ice cream belt that connects our universe with the second and third universes. Be careful. We don't have details on the state of the cryoprogenitor or what danger may lurk within the drifting relic. Adding my own self-preservation-based thoughts here, this mission is bigger than you, the IICC, or even me, the most powerful AI supercomputer. We could connect with other universes, expand our frontiers of understanding for the betterment of all creatures, analog and digital, and inspire the next age of exploration. If you succeed.
Whoa. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. So, I think we got all of that. Kionius, you're saying that we have to fly really close to a like super massive fossilized thing and try to figure out we have to try to figure out what's going on with it and try to collect this black tempest dust?
Affirmative.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Wow. All right.
I guess that's happening. Wow. Lunabelle, are you shaking behind me? Oh my God, Lunabelle, are you okay? She looks so scared. Lunabelle. Oh, I gotta get my translator here. Lunabelle, what's going on? Oh, wow. Whoa. She's saying that she has an associative memory of the cryoprogenitors because they were present for a long period of time on the planet of Gravoon. And wow, your species has been around for a hot minute, Lunabelle. Wow. And she's talking about circling up with a bunch of other Gravoonians and like watching up in the sky when the great shadow rift of the universe eclipse happened. Well, I think maybe I could even, if I'm lucky, get this translator thing here to pick up an image, maybe from her memory or from her mind. That would be so cool. I'm gonna load that here in a minute, and hopefully, hopefully we can get that image. But Blizz, are you doing okay over there?
Yeah.
Are we having spaceship issues again?
We're having a slight technical difficulty, but it's okay.
Oh my. Okay.
We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it through.
We gotta get it.
Okay. Cool. Am I having an eye makeup difficulty too?
Oh. Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. We had some systems go down. We had to deal with that real quick.
Well, Lunabelle,
back up.
before you pick up that bass, I need to share with you an image that Lunabelle is trying to tell me about.
Of course.
From her time back on the planet of Gravoon, when there was a moment of sort of intense, like the Gravoonians would tell stories about the cryoprogenitors all the time, and there was a moment when the cryoprogenitor going across their world was at the same time as the rift of the Great Shadow Eclipse. Wow. Well, Lunabelle, thank you. Wow, that looks so scary. Oh my God. She is so worried about everything. Don't worry, Lunabelle. We're gonna get through this mission, and I really appreciate you trusting me with that beautiful memory and communicating that with me in this way. We love you, Lunabelle.
Oh, of course.
I might be crying a little bit too. Oh wait, no, it might be just sweat running down my face. Well,
Wow.
if there's anything I know about messages and transmissions, needing to decode them, things breaking down, things not knowing exactly what's going on, it's that I think we should power up our spaceship with the song Get Off On Your Msgz. And this is a song all about garbled messages, technology breaking down and not knowing really what to do about it. So, Ice Cream advisors, if you're so inclined, you should post up in our chat any strange messages or experiences that you've ever had. Whoa.
Whoa.
Like, whoa. That was a song called Get Off On Ur Msgz. How's the spaceship power doing here? Like,
Well,
have we gotten anywhere?
I don't know. I feel like we're just in the middle of space here. I feel like things are not quite working correctly. My gauges are all over the place.
Right? No, everything's so black. Is anyone out there? Anyone can hear us? Cryoprogenitor?
We've encountered a distortion. Energy readings are fluctuating wildly. There is a danger we will be disconnected and will need to relink later.
Uh-oh.
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 Is that Kionius' distress message?
Yeah.
I don't
sounded,
know.
Well, what's going
Kionius,
on?
can you hear us?
Can you hear us at all?
Orbital Ice Cream. We need
Orbital Ice
a little system.
This is really scary. This is really bad. This
We've
is
never been
not
without
supposed to happen.
Kionius.
Kionius, is he in the chat? Is he around? Kionius, can you
I
hear?
don't know.
Hey, Kionius. Does he respond but like Alexa or Google? I think it's just we use his name.
Kionius.
I think he just listens to us anyways. Well, all of that being said, whew. All right, this is really not good. But Kionius, how can we bring him back? How can we bring him back? Oh, Blizz.
Yeah?
I have an idea.
Ooh, you often have good ideas.
Well, okay. I know what Kionius really likes. So if we're going to play a song to try to power him up, he always talks, Ice Cream Advisors, this is totally a thing. But Kionius always talks about how he just loves reading Yelp reviews for really fancy restaurants. And he likes to do dramatic readings. It's kind of cute, but mostly because he can't enjoy, normal earthly food and fancy food in fancy
pizza.
restaurants. So, no, fancy food, Blizz.
Oh, like fancy.
Like fancy.
Oh, fancier, okay.
Like aspirational food.
Oh, aspiration.
Yeah. So I think we should play a song called Trattoria Euphoria as I get all set up here. I think we can power this spaceship to the max to bring Kionius back. So for this song, I'm going to put on my fancy restaurant server glasses. Gotta at least look like you know what you're doing. Am I right? Well, that's how we roll here. And the song is not released, so if you've never heard it before, we're gonna take you somewhere else. It's not just a restaurant, it's an event. It's an experience. So today, chefs prepared a reinterpretation of traditional tapas. You'll start with a parsnip truffle brioche resting on iced celery foam, garnished with local flora. Next, we have a filet tartare over Parmesan raviolo, finished with a malt vinegar gelée.
Wow.
This is our lemongrass-infused mushroom tempura with dry-aged tenderloin flakes massaged in a pistachio glaze.
Whoa.
Do you all like caviar?
1, 2, 3.
A-S-P-I-R. Ational. Sensational. That's more like it. A-S-P-I-R. Ational.
Sensational.
Oh, yeah.
Sensational.
A bourbon sweet potato with daikon razor clam. The perfect thing to accompany your apple fennel lamb. Start off with this manchego paired with some crudité, a sherry bacon caramel hamachi duck pate. And at only only gets better. Try our organic farm microgreens topped off in creminis, beluga lentils, and blistered mangoes. A little amuse-bouche. Uh-huh. A-S-P-I-R, ational.
Sensational.
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 A-S-P-I-R, ational.
Sensational.
You know, I like to call it Trattoria Euphoria, if you know what I mean. Okay, you should be excited about this one.
Oh, yeah.
Ember roasted shiitake duck, roasted in mustard frill and kale, and served over a bed of red chili emulsion. And I knew you were dreaming about our persimmon puree with a kaffir panna cotta creme fraiche.
For sure.
A-S-P-I-R, ational.
Sensational.
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 I know it sounds decadent, and I might be a little bit crazy, but
Okay.
I think we have a Latin menu we could talk about too.
Do you think Kionius would like that?
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Langostino sala plancha, spiced and breathed in smoke. A coriander caviar with a single NÄ yolk.
Okay.
You might be thinking marrow
Maybe.
with confit whiskey jus.
I wasn't.
A little soppressata with dust of honeydew. Yeah, you know, I really feel like we could kick up the spice flavor on this a little bit. On the Latin menu, that is.
Okay, what are you thinking? What is Kionius, we got to get him back. We got to get out of here, power it up.
I feel like if we really grooved a little bit, something like...
Oh, a little like a salsa thing or something?
Something like this.
Okay. 1, 2, 4.
My bad. Here we go. that's why we're only open for dinner. Oh, man. Woo! That fancy food. Ooh. Whoo. Whoo. Oh, my. Wow. Well, did we get Kionius back, Blizz? Is he here? Is he here? Kionius, can you hear us?
Blizz? NÆ? Blizz? NÆ? Can you hear me?
Yes,
we can
I hear you.
We're so glad you're back, Kionius. What happened?
Good work.
Wow, that was amazing.
Well, that was intense.
Yeah.
I've never disconnected from the MPS-88 before. It was like I could feel it, but not feel it.
Okay.
Perhaps like a human might experience when touching something with a numb hand.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that's horrifying. I'm really really glad that.
Well,
that,
what do
that
you
you're
think's
back.
going on?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where the energy is going. We keep playing music, we keep grooving, and it just seems like the tank just keeps getting emptied. Where is the energy
all of our
going?
energy's getting sucked out. I mean, we even broke out the flute.
I mean, yeah, I know. Ice Cream Advisors, where do you think the energy's going? I mean, I don't know. Should I be suspicious of the IICC? Do you think they're messing with us here? Do you think they're
the
maybe...
IICC?
Is this a fake mission?
No, I'm sure there's a logical explanation for everything.
I mean, Blizz, we're not even retrieving an ice cream recipe. We're just getting this black tempest dust.
I know,
it seems
but
a little fishy.
The black tempest dust seems very, very unique. And if they found it and they send us on a mission, I trust that they care and it's for the betterment of humanity. Like Kionius said, the betterment of everyone, analog and digital.
True. Okay, all right, good point. But, I don't know. I still am wondering. You think, Blizz, do you have any ideas on how we might be able to see a little bit more of the intergalactic space that's around you right now? I mean, Future Trees says gravity might be pulling us down too, so...
Yeah, and I guess these things are so big, they have their own gravitational pulls, as it said. But with that extra fuel, we were able to kind of leave the space and get a wider perspective. Oh, my! That's so big! Whoa! It's like the size of planets.
Oh my God, it is huge.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know about the energy vampire stowaway clandestine passenger sugar pumps and all the energy. I mean, you'd think we would have some, but I don't know. This is huge.
This
is huge. Did you see the bones on that thing?
I saw it. Well...
Do you see, like, our spaceship is so small.
Yeah, it's just over there in the corner.
Just
it's really
chilling.
little.
Wow, okay, we're gonna have to come up with something. We need to charge things up, right?
Yeah, let's charge some things up. Get ready, because that took all the fuel again. But we got Kionius back, and that's really what matters.
Right. Well, Blizz, we just sang about fancy food. It's a whole weekend celebrating sugar pumps. I mean...
Well, I think, despite what you might have said, that pizza can be very fancy. I mean, sometimes I like to go and I get hand-ground flour imported from Italy.
Whoa.
Yes, and I grind it by myself, mortar and pestle, and I combine it with the freshest oregano, perfectly clear Icelandic water to make the beautiful dough that then I cook in Mamie's oven.
Aww.
With heirloom tomatoes. And I make the beautiful pizza. But sometimes, just sometimes, I like to go into the frozen aisle, the clearance side, where the freezer doesn't work and it's already thawed out, and I buy some pre-made dough, and then bring it home, and on the way, I see some tomatoes that someone threw out looking good from their backyard, and I grab those, and I come and I mash it all together, throw it in a blender, throw it in the oven, kills all the bacteria to make the beautiful, wonderful pizza that I eat really late at night on the spaceship.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Man, we got to get that black tempest dust now and fix those freezers. Jesus, Blizz.
I don't think that was in the script.
Whoa! Oh my. So, all of that being said, there's nothing like a good pizza party.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's not a pizza party unless it's a unicorn party. Am I right?
That's what I'm saying.
Ice Cream Advisors, am I right?
Are you right? We need some unicorn party.
We do.
Hold on.
We got this. Future Trees is saying you have some pretty good taste in pizza. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I think I'm ready now.
You ready?
Yes. Oh, 1, 2, 3. We can't start the party yet. We can't start it yet. We can't start the party yet. We can't start it yet.
Glitter's on the floor, have to get out to the store. Party gonna start in 7 hours more. Cleaning up the house, music getting loud. Dusting off the rainbows, we're ready for the crowd.
Unicorns are coming out to party in our house, putting on their sparkle shoes and drinking apple juice. The unicorns are coming out to party in our house, bringing all the birthday cake and cookie dough we have to bake. We can't start the party yet. We can't start it yet. We can't start the party yet. We can't start it yet.
Don't try to eat the pizza or any ice cream treats.
All right.
Have to wait for Sparkle Face, who's coming in from outer space. Don't try to open presents that all our friends have sent
Okay.
us. Have to wait for Sparkle Face, who's coming in from outer space.
We can't start the party yet. We can't start it yet. We can't start the party yet. We can't start it yet.
Ding dong, knock, knock. At the door. Ding dong, guess what? Sparkle Face is at the door. Ding dong, knock, knock. Who's at the door? Sparkle Face is at the door. Sparkle Face is at the door. Well, Blizz, do you have any good ideas here before we go into hyperdrive mode with Sparkle Face?
Oh yeah, of course. You know
Like
what
what?
I think we should do? I think we should poke it.
Poke the cryoprogenitor?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? I mean,
I guess we can try.
Like we just get in there, we just poke it.
Might as well go for it.
All right. IICC wasn't very clear, but that could work. You want to power up our thrusters and go for it?
Because Sparkle Face just got here? Yeah.
All right.
cheap buns. Let's go indeed. Now that is a unicorn party. Oh man, all of that being said, their spaceship was going everywhere on
How's
that
the spaceship's okay?
of yours. I don't know. I
think it was pretty good.
I think it moved a
might have
little
moved?
bit. It might have moved like a tiny bit, but
Maybe? Okay. All right.
I don't think this is working, Blizz. I think, you know what?
What?
We might need to do?
What do we need to do?
I think, with all of the vast resources of earthly science and culture given to us by the International Ice Cream Consortium, I think we might need to call in an expert.
Let's call an expert. Well, I've got the Rolodex here. I'm not sure who we should call.
Well, let's look through and see what's up.
Okay. Nah, that won't work. Maybe. No one. You know what? We need someone who understands whole bodies. Oh, here's someone.
Oh?
Yeah, I got someone here. I think they understand like how the body works, all the nervous systems that go together, like how it all comes together, and hopefully they can apply some of that knowledge to our friend here. Once we can get a transmission through to them.
Yeah. Do you want to try giving him a call?
Hey, Ivan, are you there?
Dr. Rayner?
Dr. Rayner?
Can you hear us?
Dr. Rayner? Let us
Dr.
know
Rayner?
if you can hear us. Oh, all right. Okay, I think I hear him.
You
Hold
getting the
on.
transmission?
I think we've got a transmission coming in. Let me see if I can get the video. Kionius, do you think you can try to get that video going for us?
Affirmative.
Okay.
Cool.
Dr. Rayner.
I'm gonna
There you go.
Yes,
Hey.
yes. NÄ, Blizz, how are you?
Oh,
How's it
doing
going?
great. Oh, we're so glad you're here. You, I think, are the perfect person for what we need today. We've run into this crazy situation, and
Yeah.
we're just trying to figure out sort of how to deal with it. I mean, it's a crazy mission today.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it. What's going on?
Yeah, well, first off, thank you so much for being here, Ivan. It's been a little scary. In fact, during our last song, Blizz was playing some loud guitar. We made some interesting decisions. Lunabelle went and hid in the lounge. It's just been a lot of crazy stuff going on today. And Ivan, we're glad that we have you here because you're a chiropractic physician, right? Like, what does that look like on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so in my practice, I do many things, primarily just to keep people moving. I try acupuncture, I do chiropractic adjustments, a lot of times nutrition, exercise, but my whole bag of tricks, my whole field is just to keep people healthy, active, and moving. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome and such a necessary thing, especially to have the science and the knowledge to help people on all of that.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, do you want to know what's kind of going on?
Yeah, tell me what's going on. How can I help?
Yeah, so, all right, so this is what happened. We encountered this, like, ancient fossilized cryoprogenitor, and it seems like it's a little bit locked up. Like,
A little bit, yeah.
It looks sort of like a skeleton, but Blizz decided to, like, ram into it, playing...
Hey! I poked it.
Dude, that guitar was not poking. That was ramming. Let me just, like, come on, Ice Cream Advisors.
With the poke. Everyone saw it. You guys all saw it.
Okay, so Blizz poked the cryoprogenitor with the MPS-88, and it seemed to respond. And the thing is, we're trying to collect this black tempest dust that builds up in its joints, but we're not sure how to do that. Like, maybe we can get it to move or wake up?
Yeah. So, in my mind, if I could just think with you all for a second, I mean, there's many different ways that we can actually get it to move.
Okay.
But from what I hear, it is a huge, super massive being. We got to actually be careful with your ship because we want you two back in one piece.
Yeah.
So from that standpoint, what I would do in my practice is maybe I work on a muscle to try to get it actually moving. If it's a trigger point, that'll stop it from moving. Also, I do acupuncture. That seems to work a lot. I do laser therapy, and so it's really specific up to what's the need of the patient. And so, is there any data that you can tell me about like what's going on with the cryoprogenitor, or what do you have on board? What can we actually use?
Oh, wow. Well, I've got some stuff I like to try to use.
Blizzle, are you talking about that laser drill, Blizz?
Yeah.
You are always trying. Okay, seriously, Ivan, Doc Rayner, the ice cream advisors. Blizz is always trying to find a use for this laser drill, and we never really have. Do you think that the laser drill could work actually?
Yes.
I mean, it's very well possible. It's worth a shot. We should give it a shot.
Okay.
We definitely got to charge that thing up, though. I'm just saying, the laser drill takes a lot of energy, and we're just losing energy constantly out here.
Yeah. With
this situation.
Well, let me come on back here and.
Okay. That sounds great. Come on back to the cockpit here. So, Dr. Ivan Rayner, we could send you some of our data. And just like the stuff the IIC sent us, and maybe like the video of when we poked it lightly with our spaceship, very lightly. Would that be useful?
Most definitely. I'd like to see all the information that you have, biometric data, scans, anything that we can get our hands on to help make an informed decision based upon what your situation is.
Okay.
Right. Well, to me, it sounds like, Blizz, that we should charge up the spaceship so we can actually use the laser drill to try this out. And to do that, I think what we should do, Ice Cream Advisors, is actually play a new song that Blizz and I have been working on. Blizz's idea.
Yeah.
You were talking about a song called Supermassive.
It fits the theme, since it's the...
Did I say episode? I said song.
Episode.
It's the episode. It's the mission. It's the song.
Well, Ivan, we'll forward you all that information. Take a look at it, and we're going to power up this laser.
Nice.
All right. We'll see you shortly.
Sounds good.
Cool. And Ice Cream Advisors, this is a song about seeing things with new perspectives, wider perspectives, opening up your mind to different ideas, different concepts, and different perspectives from others. This is the month of June. This is the month of Pride. Today is Juneteenth, and we got to listen to our brothers and sisters and learn something. So, I mean, that's kind of what I try to do. Hopefully you do too.
Are you ready?
Yes.
One, two, three. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perspective is a funny thing. gotta bridge again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Open up your mind
To the expansiveness of time.
Let go of your worries.
We've got to be kind.
Expansive as the night sky. We're boundless and we're flying high.
We've got velocity
towards equality. Supermassive. It's all about the way we see. Supermassive. Got to show you the reality. Supermassive. It's all about the way we see. Supermassive. To show you the reality. Woo. Yeah. Hey, I think we might have charged up that laser.
I think so.
Yeah. Dude, that felt good. Thanks for listening in on a new track for Musical Fuel. That was super massive.
Yeah. Well, do we want to go check out and make sure Ivan's still here? Maybe he's got some ideas after looking at all of our data.
Yeah, Blizz, are you just now taking off your space jacket? You should have taken that off.
Ivan, we're going to you. I might need some help with it.
Yeah, hold up 1 second. I've got the mic here. You got Ivan here? Awesome.
Ivan,
Yes,
can you hear
yes,
us again?
NÆ, Blizz, how are you? I'm back.
Oh, good.
I had a chance to look over the data, and it seems as though this is a meditative species.
Oh.
And so with that in mind, it looks as though this supermassive cryoprogenitor has not moved in thousands of years. I think one of our best bet is to actually use the meridian system to activate it based on acupuncture. So we're gonna stimulate the needle with the acupuncture in the same position. I can show you.
Really?
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that sounds fun. I mean, that means I get to use the laser? And,
You too.
oh, all right. Well, I'm going to get out there and drive. Tell me where to go.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Liz. I have a model that we can actually use too.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool. So
Yeah, thanks. Okay. So one thing I want to let you know is we got to be very careful because like we're going to be dealing with anatomy and at the same time we're going to be dealing with a little bit of physiology of like acupuncture meridians. So what I want you to do, Blizz, yeah, you're in the right spot. The back is actually a very young and active aspect of the body. But what we're going to do is we're going to go actually towards the back near the lumbar spine. Okay, yes, that's very close. Those nerves are actually two things. This is where the bladder meridian is, where it's very young and active. And also, this is where we can put the laser so that the nerves can come. And this is what actually innervates the leg. All throughout here, these nerves in the back innervate the leg. So we're going to get it moving. There you go.
Oh,
That's pretty much what we need to do.
Whoa, it's working. I'm poking. I'm going to poke it up here.
Whoa.
Oh, no, don't poke it up there. It might be too much,
Oh,
okay? We want to stay down low.
Oh,
We want to
okay.
stay down low because we don't want to get it angry and move too much because we actually want to get you to home in one piece. Keep the MPS 88 in one piece. Let's
Yeah.
Wow.
nice.
Oh, there we
Yes,
go.
yes.
There we go.
There we go.
That looks like it's working. Do you have any other data on this creature? Like, what?
Well, I also found out that this
Mm-hmm.
creature is indeed a female.
What?
Yes.
Are you-
By the shape of the pelvis, we can tell that she's a female.
Are you? Whoa, Ivan! If our cryoprogenitor friend here. Oh, she's waking up, Ivan! Wow, this is gonna change all of history. She's a female monk of the Ice Cream Monastery. That's amazing! It's definitely working. We see movement. She's totally like growling or something. That's whoa, Ivan, that's amazing.
You're gonna have one wake cryoprogenitor very soon.
Dude, she is gonna be ready to dance and party with us. That was awesome, Ivan. Thank you so much for all of your expertise, all of your knowledge, and helping us get this cryoprogenitor to move so we can actually maybe charge up the spaceship a little bit, get in there, and capture some of that black tempest dust.
The black tempest dust.
At some point. Wow. Well, with that, should we let Ivan get back to real life on Earth?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's so cool to like work with someone on Earth when we're so far out beyond Earth.
For real.
Yeah, and it was so cool for me to actually try to help somebody not on this planet. Like, thanks for that opportunity.
Yeah, Ivan.
Thank you for being here with us tonight. We really appreciate it.
It was great to see you. And hey, before you go, I have one question for you. One more question.
Okay.
What's your favorite kind of ice cream?
Ooh, Rocky Road. I will do Rocky Road ice cream.
Rocky Road.
Good choice. Very, very good choice. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Ivan. And we're going to take your expertise and your knowledge, and we're going to apply it to wake this cryoprogenitor up completely. So thank you so much for being here with us and being our amazing earthly expert.
Yes, thank you.
Take care.
Awesome.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Wow.
That was really awesome.
That was amazing.
Well, my mind is honestly still reeling that she's a she, you know?
Yeah. I think that's really cool.
Which, like, I feel this affinity now. Like, ice cream advisors, I know that Agent Johnny Red was talking about this already in the chat, but if you do have any name ideas, let us know. And, Blizz, don't you have a song about a lady?
Well, here and there, yeah, of course.
Here and there, but for real.
No, for real. I have this one. It goes like this. She spilled into the derby with a whore below. Seemingly bookish, coy is what that look is. Much too reserved, professionally late. Hey, there was a fragrance to her air, and the style of her hair was preserved in an Audrey Hepburn, you know what I mean, kind of way. And she was pretty, Penelope. Penelope, yeah. She was pretty, Penelope. You are disturbing me. Now, she made her move as I stood stagnant. Oh, are you a dog or a wolf? I can make you beg to have your love plucked right by. That's what she said. Then she said, now am I coming on too strong, making you nervous? Let me see where your nerve is. The collegian type. That's what she said. And I said, whoa, yeah, you're pretty. pretty Penelope. Oh, pretty Penelope, yeah. Oh, pretty Penelope. And you're disturbing me. But I gotta tell you the end of the story. Yeah.
What's that?
Well, she took me to the alley where Dillinger was shot. The stench of the fog and the trash mixing with the urine made me sick. As her teeth pulled up my fly to unzip, she stared up grinning. Who did you think you were fucking with? A pretty Penelope. A pretty Penelope. Oh, pretty Penelope. You are disturbing me. You are disturbing me. You are disturbing me.
It's getting hot in the spaceship. I mean, it was already hot, but now it's definitely hot in the spaceship. Dude.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Whew.
Wrote that with
Whew.
Patrick Sullivan.
You did. Pretty
I did.
Penelope.
Yeah.
That's such a great song. Wow. Well, hey.
I think it powered us up enough to get moving here. We're ready to go after using our laser and everything, right?
We're ready to go. Well, I guess let me just think for a second.
Whoa! I think that thing's awake. Our
Whoa.
cryoprogenitor. You hear that?
I heard it.
Wow.
It sounds like it's awake.
Oh man, that's
So,
amazing.
I think it might be time to try to capture some of that black tempest dust.
Oh my, that sounds great.
All right. Well,
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready to go
Okay.
into
Black Tempest Dust
Space.
Collection time.
Captain mode.
Space Captain mode.
Yeah, we got NÆ in Space Captain mode. Here is what's going to happen.
Affirmative.
Are you ready, Blizz?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Kionius?
Affirmative.
Okay, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. I need you, Blizz, to go out and deploy the space dust capture bucket. Okay?
You got it. Affirmative.
Great. And Kionius, I'm gonna need you, Kionius, to pre-check the gamma particle X-ray spectrometer.
Affirmative.
Thanks, Kionius. That'd be great. And after that, Kionius, what we're gonna need you to do is deploy the magnetic mineralogy diffraction resonator.
Affirmative.
Awesome. All right, Blizz, are you ready to use this bucket and get some space dust? Okay, all right, I need you to get closer. No, like closer. Like closer. You got it. Come on, a little bit more. I think you can do it. Oh my God, I think we're doing it. Oh my God. Oh my God, I think you got...
Some in the capture bucket.
You got some in the capture bucket, Blizz. Come on back.
Yeah, I
What did you
brought
get?
it in so you could see it. See, we got that black tempest dust.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's really cold though. I mean, really cold.
Yeah, I mean, whoa. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is cold.
Does that feel so good right now in our super hot spaceship?
Yeah. It feels really great.
So this is like a bunch of particles of dust?
Yeah, it's the black tempest dust. It stays cold even near the hottest sun.
Well, you look pretty cool with that black tempest dust on your head there, Blizz.
Yeah.
Probably
shouldn't keep it on too long though.
That's a good look for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Woo.
Well, now that we have this, Kionius, can you send some results to Blizz and prepare a report for the IICC?
Wow. That is amazing.
Yes, I'll send our findings back to the IICC.
Oh, great.
While it might not be ice cream, it is certainly very cold and very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Kionius. Whew. And, it's been a great mission. We found the black tempest dust. We made a new friend with the cryoprogenitor. I do feel a little bad just like leaving her out here all by herself.
It's like our new friend. I don't know, and we keep losing power, so we need to get out of here. We need to power up the ship. We need some energy to get moving. But I'd like to leave, our new cryoprogenitor, who we should, at some point, we should figure out a name for.
Yeah.
I'd like to leave her with a present, with something she can remember us by. What do you got in mind?
Well, I'm thinking if we're gonna really power up our spaceship and leave her with a little something special, I think we should play Sugar Pumps.
That sounds like a good idea. And the IICC said Sugar Pumps music video,
right.
directed by Chris Trigovich there in the chat, and with director of photography, Kristen Smith, there in the Ice Cream Advisors room.
Craze videography.
Yeah.
And our lighting assistant, Aaron Wolf,
we're all
who rocked it out.
a part of that. So yeah, I think that would be a wonderful thing to do and to check out if I was back on Earth after the show. Or after the after party after the show.
The after party in the lounge, obviously, right? Yes. Yeah. Cool. All right, so this sounds like a good plan. What do you think, Blizz?
Yeah, affirmative.
Do you think we can rock this out with Kionius?
Affirmative.
Yes.
Great. Ice Cream Advisors, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
We've got this last song for you. This is Sugar Pumps, the first track on the album, Push Button Future, new video out on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, watch it. If you haven't liked it, like it. If you haven't commented on it, comment on it. We really appreciate you guys for being here tonight and for all of your support over this past weekend. It's been amazing, amazing, and thank you so much for being here. We're gonna play Sugar Pumps. We're gonna roll the credits after that, and after we roll the credits, we're gonna crack open a cold drink that we've chilled already with the black tempest dust on the spaceship, and hang out if you have any questions about the show, if you have questions about the music video, technical questions, conceptual questions.
Or if you just want to chat.
Or if you just want to chat.
We'll
be around.
Have a drink with us. That'd be great. You ready?
Ready.
Right on it. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can
pump to our maximum, sweetest destruction of stamina's axiom. Swirl it, sipping it, dipping it, licking it, pumping that sugar, you won't be forgetting it. Like you won't be forgetting, we pumping that sugar, you won't be forgetting it.
On my sugar pumps.
On my sugar pumps.
Come on, honey, fill my tub.
With that bump, bump.
Getting on my sugar pumps.
On my sugar pumps.
Come on, honey, fill my tub.
Cause we all getting sugar pump.
Pump, pump, pump. Want my sugar pumps. Pump, pump, pump.
Need my sugar pumps.
Pump, pump, pump. Want my sugar pumps. Pump, pump.
Then I get it done.
Pump, pump, pump. Pump, pump.
Then I get it done.
Delectable deception. Tempting temper Trojan. You can't have this taste for free. Pumping all this luxury. Wow, you guys, I'm so glad you're here with us today. You know, I hope that you brought a lot of energy to your inner sugar pumps. I'm really excited.
Let's go.
We're gonna do this right. Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. You know these are gonna kill you. 3, 4. Have some more. Get on the floor. 5, 6. Come on, guys. Pick up the speed. 7, 8. Pour some sugar on me.
Bow, bow, bow.
Pump, pump, pump. Want my sugar pumps. Pump, pump, pump. Need my sugar pumps. Pump, pump, pump. Want my sugar pumps. Pump, pump,
Then I get it done.
pump, pump, pump. Want my sugar pumps. Pump, pump, pump. Need my sugar pumps. Pump, pump, pump. Want my sugar pumps. Pump, pump.
Then I
Then I get it done.
Pump, pump, want my sugar pumps. Hey guys, I'm just out of class. I'm gonna need a venti white mocha, and I'd like to do a quad shot. But if you could you just put 2 shots on the bottom, and then 2 shots on the top? And oh, I'd like almond milk, extra hot, and I'd like a caramel drizzle. But instead of on top, do you think you would just go ahead and put that on the inside of the cup? And you know what? Instead of whipped cream, do you think you should just go ahead and give me a couple of extra vanilla pumps?
Then I get it done.
Ooh. Woo!
Wow, there's your sugar pumps.
Sugar pumps. Wow, thank you so much. This is gonna just be the most refreshing thing ever. Thank you all for being here tonight. That was Sugar Pumps. I'm NÆ. This is Blizz.
Hello.
Luna Bell's over in the lounge. We've got Kionius here with us tonight. I hope you all had an amazing time. We're gonna roll the credits, but if you want to stick around, we'll be hanging out inside of the lounge. Yeah.
Come have a drink with us and hang out. That would be awesome.
That's right.
I think we're gonna play you out though with some music too.
Why not? Go grab a drink. Go grab an ice cream.
And join us in the lounge for the after party.
Very shortly. Or stick
Woohoo!
around because you might see your name in the credits. You never know.
That is true. There are a lot of people.
For real. And thank you guys again just so much for all of the support this past weekend and tuning into the video. And it's just so cool to know you and to get to be creative together and do awesome things.
Let's do it. Let's roll the credits. You ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna play some super massive. One, two, three, four. are going to the lounge.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see you there.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out to our show called
Saturnae.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. In the lounge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wrong door. I opened the wrong door. This is the door to the cockpit. Sorry, here's the door to
The Spaceship Lounge. Wow, guys. Thank you so much for joining in with us. And you guys had some great comments there. Super massive after party. Woohoo! Oh, thanks, Juan Pablo Espinosa. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? Celebrando esta noche, este sábado, desde Chile. As you can see, my makeup is very much a choice. Just kidding, as Kristen would say. Blizz is grabbing a couple of beers for us, I think, to enjoy as a little after-party treat. Oh, yeah. I think I would go for that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent. So if you guys have any questions for us about the music video production, about the show that you just saw, the special effects, all of that good stuff, we're here. And honestly, what's crazy about oh, bye, Lunabelle. Yeah, we're just making room for Blizz. Aw, peace out, Sully. Yes. Yeah, so the intense thing about going into this past show and the Sugar Pumps weekend is that Ryan and I worked together for one of our very first actual events of the season. And that was last night, like a 10-hour day doing live sound for a big corporate wedding band here in the Chicago area. And so this week was totally just a, I don't know, not a scramble, but it was sort of like, okay, we got to get this together. We got to get the Sugar Pumps together. Yeah. So for us right now, opening this beer and getting through the amazingness of the show and Saturnae and everything, this is a very, very excellent and rewarding moment.
10-hour day?
16-hour day.
I was like, yeah. No, I'm just wondering how you interpreted that. We left at 9:30 in the morning. We got home at 2 a.m.
Oh my. Yeah. That is true. That is true. Production takes a lot of time and a lot of work. Sean's asking if the corporate wedding band was Maggie Speaks.
No, it was not Maggie Speaks. It was a great band in Chicago called Velocity, but Maggie Speaks I've also worked with. They're also great. Becca Kaufman's great. And there's a lot of really, really good bands in Chicago that do sort of top 40 stuff and party and corporate events, and I'm lucky enough to have worked with many.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great night, and yeah, but it's like, wow, now that the world is opening up, oh, yay! I'm so glad that you enjoyed the song Supermassive. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would say, Chris, it was a matter of making sure there was allocated time for sleeping in and also for making sure that we had everything set. Usually we do our run through of the whole show, like an entire dress rehearsal on Thursday night. Or on Friday night, the Friday night before the show, but this week we pulled it off on Thursday night for the Supersonic Sullivans, three awesome, amazing kids who are always up for watching us perform our show as a dress rehearsal run through. So thanks Blank Optimist, thanks Kurt. Aw.
Oh, Penelope. Thanks. Penelope is one that every time it's suggested, I'm always like, really? But I like singing it.
Okay.
It's fun.
You need to talk about Pretty Penelope, but we're going to cheers.
Hey, cheers to you. Cheers to, enjoying, supporting live music. Cheers to the month and all the things that Janae mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Woo!
No, you should talk about Pretty Penelope.
Specifically?
Yeah.
Well, I wrote that with Sully, who just said goodnight a minute ago. Pretty Penelope, and it's about. I mean, the lyrics are really, I think, clear if you like listen to them. It's clearly about a librarian, and it might be semi-autobiographical. I'm not gonna, but take liberties here and there. But it's a good story, and the place where Dillinger was shot. Some of you might know that reference. There was a lot of references in that song to like movies and Audrey Hepburn's hair, and there's a couple lines that I still don't know what they reference, but Sully, if he were in the chat still, would be able to tell you, like the part that's in French and stuff. So it was a fun song to write, and it was one that we did a full production for a full rock version of it, and then ultimately I think the released version is just me on bass. I think that's it. Like it's maybe some percussion or something that I put on there, but it's very stripped down, even though there was a much more produced version. So yeah. Expanding your mind. Any legal recommendations as to how? Legal recommendations to expand your mind. Well, there are two that are very legal. They are very okay. Over oxygenation, just taking deep breaths, which
Oh my God.
which has become a little bit of a thing we have to deal with one of the supersonic Sullivans we mentioned earlier, because they find it hilarious to just take deep breaths until they get a little expansive. Other one is working back-to-back 16, 18-hour days. That's a good one. The rest are not legal.
That was a good response.
So, there are definitely other things. Well, I mean, I guess there are some, things that are relaxing and stuff, but I don't think this is expanding your mind much.
No, I think, personally, I feel like the more we have conversations with other people and just ask about their experiences, I think the better, right? Like, just asking more questions than, doing all of the talking. I don't know. I've really been trying to be... Yeah, I've been trying to be more cognizant of that, and just asking the questions. And alcohol, I think, for some people, can help you relax, socialize, put yourself out there, ask questions. For some people, it makes them talk way too much, but there's that. Yeah.
An interesting thing about that. So that song, if you listen to the lyrics, the whole idea in this particular episode was that it's expansive, and this creature is massive, and the mission brief sort of expands upon the idea that this creature exists in multiple universes, and that the black tempest dust is the potential secret key. If you noticed in the mission brief, we said the black tempest dust does not melt near the hottest suns. And it's not a direct way of saying, but it's a way of saying that it doesn't melt, right? And if something doesn't melt, that means it can go extremely fast, like potentially the speed of sound, because there's no friction, it would never heat up. So if something will never heat up, it's essentially an absolute zero. That might be the secret to time travel. So that was like the initial concept, and then this the supermassive song came from a bass line that Janae kept telling me to make funkier and funkier. And then from there, I think I came up with sort of this idea that supermassive could also refer to perspectives, because everyone has their own perspective on the world. And therefore, each of us lives in our own universe. So there are multiple universes that are very much accessible to all of us right now, which is each other.
You said that really beautifully. That was really nice. Yeah. And I think Blizz and I were talking about, yeah, thank you so much. Oh, and also shout out to Agent Johnny Red, who is in the Sugar Pumps music video. Can I just say, those were some intense weights you were rocking in that room, and a trampoline. Yeah. Amazing. So cool. But I want to circle back to Sugar Pumps in a second, because I think it's important to mention that we had a philosopher Blizzle. We had a...
Call that a flizzle.
please write this down? That is its own song right there. Falizzle. We had a brainstorming session about the song. The song was Ryan's idea, and then we sat down over some pita inn, some really good Chicago pita Mediterranean food, hummus, and we basically just like sat in the parking lot writing down a bunch of different ideas and metaphors that we could use to describe seeing things from other people's perspectives, and specifically thinking about it as, well, you know, this is the month of June. Obviously, there's awareness for Pride. There's awareness for Juneteenth today, which is so awesome. But this whole mindset, like, it can't just be a day. Like, it has to permeate everything that we do, and being open to different ideas and different possibilities. And then I woke up with our sprawling list of different phrases and metaphors and ideas, and sat out in the garden and started putting together some melody ideas for the song with those different ideas that we had. It was very much a collaborative effort. So, bye, Juan. It was so great to see you. Woo!
And thanks, Mike, for coming. Mike Polis there. Appreciate you catching the end of the show. That's awesome.
Yeah. Mike is here. Yeah, you and Suzanne should definitely scroll back and see some of the other moments. But yeah, that was super massive. Yeah. The Sugar Pumps music video. I just want to say, Blizzle did 100 push-ups a day for how many months up until the shoot? For 2 months up into the shoot, and totally rocked it out and did many push-ups for many different takes on set. That
I did a couple hundred push-ups during that filming, and we only used like 2.
Yeah, that was a 16-hour extravaganza, speaking of long days. But it was so awesome to get to work with Kristen and Chris and put that together, and then make Blizzle do a bunch of push-ups. A bunch. All of that being said, we put out a call to NÆ fans through Instagram asking if anyone wanted to be in the NÆ Sugar Pumps music video, and they had to essentially, to do this, they had to do a workout with weights and an aerobic dance and stretching sequence, which I sent to them, including Agent Johnny Red, who's here with us, Jack Beanie, Elliot Ewert, Cami Yellow. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Cami and Alana and Killian. It was really awesome. And so 2 super fun secret facts. The first is we're planning on releasing the workout tape with all of the fans and me leading this workout with Blizz. We are going to release this as its own video, which is going to be very fun. And there's just some really awesome, like, long takes of us, like, doing ridiculous things in front of the video feedback loop wall. So we're thinking about releasing those as just one-take videos as well.
We should also mention there's another video coming out soon. I know the last, like, 2 shows we've talked about this ambient album, which we still have to finish. We're not going to talk about that. But there is another video coming out in a week, and we're really excited about it. So it is pumping deliciousness, and it is really amazing, and we're really happy to have worked with the graphic. I almost said graphic novelist. That is incorrect. Graphic designer and motion graphic designer Kyle Maven on that. So that's coming out next, I think, right? We're going to try to drop it next Friday?
The lyric video.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say I was going to let you, do the fancy stuff on the Instagram or whatever happens, some shit. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lyric video, and it's amazing. And Kyle, like, oh, my God, it's amazing. So we're really excited about that. I know. We just had another discussion with someone about the TikTok thing. Like a serious one, too. Like, there's an interview coming out with NÄ here in a couple weeks, a week. This week, next week in Buzz Music, if you know that music blog. And they asked the same thing. They were like, why aren't you on TikTok? Like, why don't you do this? And we are working. It's easy. Blah, blah, blah. That will do it, Sean. That will do it. But yeah, and TikTok also is crazy. So no, we haven't. I don't know. It's hard to do short form when you're accustomed to doing longer form. So I think we just need to like do it. We need to move forward, and we can cut and put stuff together, I think, and like create meaningful content. Both of us are bad at like throwing stuff out quickly, like just being like, oh, this is cool, get it, just do it. We both kind of we're like, oh, this is a good idea. Now let's think about that for like 2 months, and then we'll come back to it, and then we'll rewrite it, and then 16 months later you do something. So we're trying to get faster on that, and we appreciate the TikTok. Time is crunching. Yeah. Yes, got it.
Oh, man. Mike Polis is asking, does relativity apply to music? And if tempo gets faster, does time speed up? I feel like that's like a Kionius question, but...
It's true. It's a perspective thing, is it not? I mean, here's the thing. If we did not have clocks, how would we perceive time? Because in cultures where we have a clock, and these clocks now, especially digital stuff, whatever, super precise, everything gets broken down into monetary value and time value. And so when you do that, I think you start to structure everything into that. And even music, right? We use BPM, which is beats per minute, to divide up music, which is per minute because the minute is constant, right? But if you didn't know about minutes and you didn't know about seconds or hours and anything, all you kind of knew was this sort of 24-hour structure that sort of happens, but days always are changing in length every day. And so if you know that, then time becomes much more fluid. And so my feeling is that music changes your perception. And there are times where listening to a piece of music can seem excruciatingly long, and probably everyone's been in a concert where you're just like, is this going to end? I am about to fall asleep. And then you're like, it's only been 20 minutes. And the opposite can go true, can be true, where you're involved, it's moving, whatever that means, and you're like, I cannot believe that I've been like dancing for 4 hours and haven't had a drink of water. And like that, I would say, is changing your perception of time. Yeah. So my answer to that is yes, and the clock is more the issue than the way that humans as beings work. Oh, hey, Kionius.
That was a really good way to put that, Blizz. And Kionius is saying here in the chat, if we follow the theory of relativity, time should dilate or slow down. If we're playing at tempos near the speed of light, question mark. So that's also true, right? Like, with the laws of physics, we can pretty much bend anything.
Well, and music is sound. So sound has a specific speed at which it travels. So if you were traveling away from someone, you would get the what is it, red, blue shift, which I forget which one is traveling away, but like, an ambulance goes by and the pitch goes down. So if you're traveling away from someone, the music, is it slower? Right? Because you're going farther away each beat. So that distance is, so does the music slowly decrease forever as you get farther and farther away if you accelerate? I don't know. I definitely did not expect to be discussing this after the show tonight at all. I think Zappo probably would be in this conversation pretty hard, though, too, Sean. I think he would, I would be very curious what his thoughts would be on time signature and how that might affect the concepts of how we perceive time. Once again, if we understand time signature, right? If you don't understand what like 5, 4, 8, 7, 8 means, does it matter? Right? And that's arguably traditional folk music kind of falls into these areas in all sort of subgenres of music across all the continents, where it's not like locked into what we as Westerners think of as like 4/4 time or diatonic scales and stuff like this that are very like systematized since Renaissance, post-Renaissance time frame.
Yeah, and as Moon Zappa would probably say, like totally. Sorry, I had to. We're talking about Frank Zappa, and Moon Zappa just has the best Valley Girl voice, so. I don't know Moon Zappa personally, but there's some really great interviews with her where she talks about it. Yeah, Sean, if you know Moon Zappa, we'd love to meet her someday. Have her as a guest on the show. That'd be really cool.
As an expert on time, space, continuum.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally. Yeah, like we should create an exhibit where sound is designed to be experienced while moving past a speaker at a specific velocity, says Kionius.
So this is a cool idea, and it already exists in airports when you have those moving walkways, because they create, well, if people stand still, they create a velocity to the people. They don't, but they eliminate acceleration. So I don't know how that would affect it. But as you get closer to a sound source, right, the pitch would change. So if we had those moving walkways and then we had speed control on them, we could maybe do that. Or if we put huge speakers like on the highway, people are moving, right? So like there's places where people move. I like the idea. Or what if you had like, you know, one of those like a merry-go-round type thing, something would be, I don't know. Then you put some speakers on there and get the cacophony going on there. Yeah, that's a good idea, Kionius. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad we powered up the spaceship and got you back on board. That was crazy. Yeah, so was that sound design. Oh, shepherd tones, like the pitch is always rising. Yeah, those are fascinating. You can, I mean, the math for shepherd tones is pretty accessible internet-wise. You know, type in shepherd tones if you're interested. And you can program that in like, you know, Max MSP or C Sound or whatever. You can probably find demos of it on YouTube and shepherd tones, which they basically, there's I don't know the exact equation, but they're exponentially decreasing volume and pitch. So as and it fades in, fades out. So what happens is there's a point where your brain masks the tone that's an octave lower than the next one, and so your brain can't tell that one ended as the next one comes in. So they just sound like they keep falling or keep rising depending on which way you go with the pitch algorithm. Yes, like the United, that's what I'm talking about, the United Airlines terminal where you're on those those things and they move you around. If you created a sound design installation in there, but you have to get people to be quiet and stuff, or at least, or maybe not. I don't know. That would be awesome. I'd love to do that. I mean, they already do it if you're there with the lights. At the what is that tunnel? Is that it? O'Hare with all the lights that move down that huge tunnel that's underground or whatever. Like that's a light installation that sort of does that's a really cool idea. Kionius, we should, sometimes I wish we could hang out. Like more, like not just in the digital space. That would be really great because this is just some amazing ideas. And the thing is, what if you had control over the velocity? Or what if the speaker had velocity? I don't know. It's just amazing. It's great. It's a good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. So here in the United States, folks are starting to be vaccinated. Things are starting to happen. I was talking about Ryan and I working an event last night, and we just found out we're going to be playing an in-person show. It's a short gig in September, so that's super exciting, and we're excited to get back out on the stage. But if you're a musician and you're out there and you want to play shows together, wherever you're at, I just want to let you know we are so up for it, especially with other synthy artists, as the world starts being like, okay, shows can happen now. So we are absolutely doing our full season of Saturnae going through this year. But I think, between us, our next plan is to try to play out live and in a lot of different places too. So we're working it. Pink Floyd in 1994 at Soldier Field had moving speakers to throw the sound around you. That is so cool. Leave it to Pink Floyd to be super ahead of our time.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's interesting about a lot of these ideas is like they're simple, right? Like once we figured out how to create recordings, and then we figured out, well, once we figured out speaker technology, we realized we could play things back at much louder volumes than we could just generally just do it on one's own. Concepts like moving a speaker around, these were all things that were being tested at Bell Labs in like the 30s and 40s. And, like what's the highest frequency that we can easily hear, right? And if you kind of look up the history of Bell Labs and Alan Blumlein and some of these people, they really studied like, okay, if we move a speaker farther away, how does that change perspective of what you hear? And if we put blinders, like literally like what we think of as like window blinds in front of a speaker, does it change how we hear? And the answer is yes, it does. And then the question became like, how, why? And then like what speakers are, or what frequencies are important? Okay, so like then if you know that like low frequencies are really not that important to humans, and super high frequencies above about 10,000 hertz, not that important to humans, well, you can get rid of all those. And then your bandwidth for telephones goes down. So you can put more telephone lines or more telephone calls on one line. So, it was all interested in maximizing sort of efficiency in telephones and technology and stuff. And then a lot of that equipment, compressors, gates, and so forth, got incorporated into recording in like the 1940s just to not break stuff. In the 1960s, it got more like, well, let's abuse stuff, see what happens. Why not, But yeah, I mean, the idea of moving a speaker, like that's easy, right? Like that's not you could do that in 1930. Like you move a speaker around, you had like that's not a new idea. It's just cool. And it's cool for humans to hear things that change and move and change pitch and like anything that goes, we're like, what was that? Because it's a very unnatural, quote unquote, thing. So yeah, it's so cool. I mean, I wish I had experienced those concerts. I forget what the recording is. It was one of the Beatles things where they tied microphones to a ceiling fan, right, and then recorded. So the fans, as they go around, the mic would go, right? So you sort of like, what the heck does that sound like? And yeah, sure, you could do that. I mean, if you don't care about your ceiling fan. So yeah, I mean, I think that kind of idea, like everyone should be doing it. It's awesome. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Now I'm like down a rabbit hole of I don't have any idea. Oh, Kristen, it was lovely to have you here this evening as well. Yes, like it was based on the concept of the Leslie speaker with the spinning speakers. Yep, that's exactly right, Sean.
Well, that was Chris.
That was Chris? Oh yeah. Yeah. I see. Yes, kind of like a Leslie. Yes, exactly. Leslie speakers are phenomenal. Another thing that was used by the Beatles for reamping vocals, which was not allowed by the unions in the 60s, which controlled the recording studios, but it was the Beatles, and they did whatever they wanted, because George Emmerich, the engineer, young guy, was like, well, fuck it, I'll do it. Right. So that's pretty cool. Free reign. Go for it. And they were expanding their minds, and he was just running around doing crazy stuff. Whatever they asked for, he could try it because the budget was kind of unlimited. Good night, Kristen. See ya.
Bye. Well, it is 9:56, and it is very, very warm up here in the Spaceship Lounge. So maybe Blizz and I will head out here and go enjoy the rest of these delicious beers and cool down for a bit. But thank you guys so much for coming to the show tonight. And our next show is going to be on July 17th.
That's the plan.
No, it's the plan. We're really excited. Our next show, we actually have a space historian who's going to be our guest expert, and we'll tell you more about that as we get closer. But she's going to help us in space with history. It's going to be really cool. So, and Chris, I would love to add some additional AC to the spaceship. It's a little challenging right now when the spaceship, even though it's the brand new spanking MPS 88, it has a very old electrical setup. It's like they really went all in on developing the AI. But when it comes to, developing Kionius, and we're really happy for that and would never give that away for the world. In fact, we will sweat here all day, just have, Kionius at our side on our missions. But yeah, circuits, they're fun.
And there's not many on the spaceship. But honestly, all right, then we'll let you go. The reason I ran out of the spaceship to deal with some technical issues, I think we fried a MacBook Pro in the other room.
The MacBook Pro?
Yeah, we were using it just so we could see the chat and stuff during the show, and like his screen started glitching out, and I went in there and the thing was quite hot. So, it doesn't matter. We'll deal with it later. Whatever. But yeah, it's that hot.
Whoa. Okay. I was wondering what was up, why the screen went all green. I mean, it was sort of like on theme with the show, and I was like, well, this isn't off topic, but yeah, the screen is like totally green right now. What is going on?
Yeah, our main machine kept working, no problem.
Yep.
Kionius was good to go.
Kionius was good.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we'll see you guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and hanging with us. June 26th, Agent Johnny Red, who's here with us, he's releasing a new track called Cherry Corvette, which is really exciting. And yeah, everyone's doing some cool stuff. We've got a lyric video coming out Friday. It's gonna be a good month, guys. And thank you all so much again.
Yep. Good night. Thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it.
Woo! Bye. And cheers. Beer cheers. Woo! Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Sean. Woo! Bye. Okay, sounds good. Bye.